What's up, everybody? This is Ian Shea with Around the Outside. Welcome back to another edition of Paddock Talk. This week in the news, we're going to be talking about Franz Tost and his comments that he made during the Saudi Arabian press conference. He laid out his weaknesses in the car for all teams to understand and know, and he threw his engineers under the bus and disclosed that he does not trust them anymore. Now, Franz is a very direct and blunt, honest individual. I think the language that he chose is uncharacteristic, and I think it's in response to the pressure that's being put on him by Dr. Helmut Marko. Over the past couple of weeks, we have been discussing how Dr. Helmut Marko has been on AlphaTauri and their performance, 2 races in, that's all we've got is 2 races, and what he's expecting of them. I don't know if the comments from Franz were to try and motivate the team, but I think when you tell the team that you don't trust them, you're not motivating anybody. If anything, you're motivating them to update their resumes and start looking to go somewhere else. I don't understand what the thought process was being so public about this as well. I think that internally you need to have these conversations if you want your team to get better. I think that you should have been supportive of your team, and at no point in time, Franz, did you say anything good about your car. You have to find the positive in the negative situations, and you have to express that no matter what, you've got the team's back and you all will figure it out together. I think the pressure from Helmut Marko is starting to affect Yuki as well. If you check out his face, I don't know which side it's going to be on, he is looking very upset. And who wouldn't be very upset after qualifying P16 and then just getting robbed of points with 2 laps left at the end of the race? But what we should be looking at is a dejected driver, and that's what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing when I look into his face is a guy that knows that if he doesn't get points on a consistent basis, he will no longer be driving his dream. Let's see if this team can pull together, and I'm wondering how they're going to deliver to these comments from Franz and the pressure from Marko come Australia. BBC gave us a name to remember, and this is Calvin Lowe. Calvin Lowe is the CEO of an insurance broker group. It's R.E. Lee International. And before we get into his qualifications, you want to know what they are? $1.7 billion net worth. He's looking to either buy a team or invest in an existing team. Buying a team and getting into the grid is apparently impossible if we look at what GM and Andretti has had to go through. So his next option is going to be investing into a team. Now, there's Williams, who will always take money. There's Haas, who will always take money. But he is a very smart man who understands that his investment needs to have some return. I think that he is going to be an investor for Audi in 2026. At the end of January, Audi bought a minority stake in Sauber, so they are moving forward into the world of Formula One. And a new team is going to need a bunch of cash, and who better than a billionaire investor? I think Calvin Lowe is going to be popping up in the next couple of years, and we've got to remember this name. Thank you all so much for listening and for tuning in. If you want more Formula One content, you can look for us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and more. We're also on social media over on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at ATO_USF1. And if you can't find our streaming platform using the internet, just click the link in the bio in either one of our social medias. Thank you so much, guys. We'll be talking to you later. Bye.